The Los Angeles suburbs are incredibly picturesque postcard views. The vast beaches, the Beverly Hills Palms, the chic clubs of Western Hollywood, but the closer you find yourself to the city center, the more you experience one specific feeling. This hit me right in the face on my first day in the City of Dreams, having booked a hotel in the city center like I'm used to, so it was easier to get around. Okay, you guys, my first exit into Los Angeles. I've just flown in, rented a hotel in the center. I'm gonna show you my room too. You might be in for a surprise. I just want to go and grab a bite to eat after the long flight because I'm hungry. I gotta say, the smell here is rather odd. Ah, there we go. It takes away your appetite right away. By every door, behind every corner, on benches, on sidewalks, everywhere, you have homeless people lying down with weed in their hand. So there you have it, the reason for the smell. People who don't have any money for an apartment, but naturally they can afford to smoke. On top of that, this is historic Broadway, the subway station, the very center for those who know LA. There you've also got people spreading a mix of smells. So, I mean, right in the heart of LA, what hits you full on, yet again, are these drug-infused fumes and the stench of people who haven't washed in a long time because they live on the streets. But it turns out that the most messed up was yet to come. This was only the outskirts, the cleanest and calmest part of the legendary Skid Row, the city of homeless and junkies in the very heart of the City of Dreams. The size of this homeless region in LA is simply staggering. I mean, this isn't just one street or a couple of streets. It's literally nearly a mile, I guess, that way, and another one there, and another one there, in every direction. So it's a whole region, generally a large chunk of the city. In a way, it's a favela in Los Angeles.
Something real, something raw, not accidental.
Here you've got people talking to trees, sleeping next to their own fly-ridden feces, and walking around in sacks. Here's this person using an aerosol deodorant to try to open that door, I guess. For some reason it didn't work, and he's going away. Then, with the same deodorant can, he was doing something to the streetlight post, and again with different doors, clearly expecting his trusty key to work out. Here's what it looks like on the map. There's a financial center, high-rises, banks, companies, and literally right next to it are slums. The homeless appeared here in the early 20th century as a branch of the Transcontinental Railroad ended here, and workers came to Los Angeles in search of a better life, but in the end, many ended up on the streets. In the 70s, this master plan for downtown Los Angeles came out, branded the Silver Book. And according to it, Skid Row was to be leveled and wonderful new buildings erected in its place. But where do the homeless go? After all, they can't disappear along with the buildings. Then a new idea appeared, to make Skid Row something akin to a reservation, where, and I quote, all undesirable elements were to gather. They stopped cleaning the streets in the region, along with neglecting to repair the roads and maintain order. The police didn't care what was going on inside Skid Row, so long as it didn't slip out into the rest of the city. But that began to happen anyway. The number of homeless people currently living in the city center is so unknown that the authorities say the number of Skid Row residents is 4,400, while other statistics say there are more than 45,000 homeless living in Los Angeles, and everyone is aware that most of them live in the center. Not all of them are completely homeless. Many have tents or their own cars, some of which they might have swiped from the residents of the local houses. You see, here on Skid Row, the homeless have some sort of communal restaurant. You can even see a barbecue there, and some tables are out. So, I mean, they come here to cook their own food and to eat. They're not fed here, but they eat their own food. And guys, look at how many bikes are here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, look, some are brand new ones. 5, 6, 7, and another, as I gather, that makes 8 bikes. I mean, I can't know for sure, but I assume they're all stolen. On top of that, this one here looks quite pricey. It didn't come cheap. The guy has laid out all of his belongings and is preparing his special brew right on the sidewalk for all to see. There are piles of garbage everywhere, which the locals sift through and use the contents to craft their houses. They also find clothes and food in them. Just look at how many needles, needle after needle after needle there are. Needles, all sorts of files, more needles, an incredible amount. Someone just ditched their personal belongings here. Most of this stuff is just needles. And so look here, the homeless man has a whole house, and if you see, there's a fan there so that cool air blows inside, and next to it, there's a fenced-off area with a table, and there's a person sleeping over there. In fact, he looks to be the owner of this house. I mean, it's practically a country house, only in the middle of Los Angeles. The number of homeless people in Los Angeles has been growing at a steady rate of 10% per year, and the former bounds of Skid Row have long been unable to house all of them. Tent camps are growing in the financial center, the judicial district, and an increasingly larger area of the city center. In an attempt to somehow contain this spill, they've begun to build high-rises in the center of Skid Row to accommodate those living on the streets. Well, you guys, you have every type of housing under the sun, all just on one patch for the homeless to use. You've got tents over there with people living in them. Here's a car in which people are also living. Here is an elite house, which is also given to the homeless, and it is not the only one here. Look, there's another elite house being built, even more beautiful, with floor-to-ceiling windows, a panoramic view of Los Angeles, and it will also be completely given to the homeless.
How long do you stay in this building? When did they give you apartment?
September the 3rd.
How do you like it?
It's comfortable.
Was it hard to get this apartment? Was it hard to get? How did you get it?
Oh, I stayed in the shelter.
Yeah, and then they moved you here, yes?
Yeah,
Do you have everything inside, what you need? Shower?
everything.
This is Skid Row, Los Angeles. This is one of the roughest, most dangerous communities in America, basically, and it's really convenient because you have a lot of fugitives from the law, murderers, robbers, stuff like that, and they hide out down here because, you know, it's a community of homeless people, so they're not really regulated as much as somebody in the community would be regulated. So
Danny lived on Skid Row for many years and was a fugitive from the law until the police found him. He served time for several crimes, and now he's doing his best not to end up on the streets again.
But if you're on public assistance, you might pay 60 bucks a month for a one-bedroom with a balcony, brand new building. Mm-hmm. So this is really the land of opportunity when it comes to the homeless crisis, because it's the biggest problem that plagues.
We're walking along Skid Row, trying to choose a road which won't land us in view of any illegal activity, and so we don't make anybody angry at us.
Tell me, when I'm walking here with a camera, is it dangerous or not?
No.
No, with a camera, no.
No.
They do nothing.
No.
Many people here have smartphones, have good sneakers,
right,
have good clothes.
Right.
So they, where do they get it?
There's a lot of wheeling and dealing on Skid Row. You can buy anything that you can imagine on these streets. So, you know, these are Jordans right here.
Yeah.
I'm wearing one because I had an operation on this foot. I didn't buy these on the streets, but I've bought these particular shoes on the streets before. But you can buy anything out here. You got a lot of.
How much they were? Originally, I think they are more than 200 bucks.
Yeah, like 220.
220, yeah.
Yeah.
So did you pay 220?
Yeah. Yeah.
How people here pay 220 for sneakers?
Different.
Or for iPhone. Some people have iPhones here.
Well, you know, I've participated in illicit practices before, and I paid my price too. You know, I've been incarcerated for that, and I don't do it anymore. but I have done that, and that's what enabled me to get some of the things that everybody else had. You know?
Why nobody steals from car, or they steal from cars here?
Because there's an unwritten rule down here, and this is a very dangerous place. You can try it if you want to get caught, then that could be your life. There's certain things you just don't do down here. You can do it, like people that want to steal cars and rob people, they go outside. Of course, people get robbed down here, but they come down here and they don't actually live down here. No.
Sorry, I filmed him.
Me.
Not you.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. I don't film you.
I mean, that guy was really mad that I was filming.
Yeah, sorry.
where are you from?
I'm from Russia.
Russia.
Yeah. So is there, you said here exist some rules.
Yeah.
Who make these rules?
The rules were set in stone several generations ago.
But who maintain
Nobody.
them?
The people.
Do you have like a gang, organized gang
You
here?
got a round table here.
You have round table, you call it round table, yes?
Yeah.
And who sits in this round table?
I'm not, you know.
You cannot tell.
Nah, man, you know, it's just prominent. Anywhere you go, you have prominent people who obtain their living illegally. They're going to have an underground round table of people who make decisions and distribute punishments and stuff like that. So,
What the punishment can be if somebody robs here, steals here, or fight here?
the worst thing you could do here is rape a woman. It's automatic death.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That is why women after work can go not many clothes on them and they don't worry, yes?
You know, the thing about it is, why would you want to rape a woman when there's so many drug addicted females who don't look all that bad, and you could have sex with them for just a few dollars? Why would you want to take it? So that's why it's like you got to be sick to do something like that. So the punishment is you know, kind of harsh. Mm-hmm.
The homeless region extended even to places where you don't expect to see poverty. A world of dazzling lights, magical dreams, luxury parties. I envisaged Celebrity Walk or the Walk of Fame in a lot of ways, only not like this. People hooked on fentanyl and crack, a combination of luxury vehicles and homeless tents. Luxury for show. There you go, you guys. Only in Hollywood could you come across souvenirs like this. Wads of dollars, gold ingots, the dollars for $5 a pack, the ingots costing you 20. Close by, you have people asking for at least $1, a real one. The police are knocking around here and there. Thieves are being detained all around, and in the midst of all of this, you have barely dressed beauties heading to clubs. So look, this is also a fairly typical situation, yet a very strange one for me. Look how many police cars there are. This is a police car. A police car pulled up over there. Here's another police car, this police car, and this police car over there. Look how many police officers are standing here. And all of these police officers came here to arrest one homeless person. And in some places, there seems to be no reaction, but in others, well, just look how many people there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people arresting one homeless person.
What happened here? Can I ask you?
What's going on?
Yeah. So many police here. That is why I'm filming.
Everything's okay.
Yeah. You came here for this guy, but over there is a whole skid road full of people like this. I just wonder why you came only for this guy.
I mean,
I'm really curious.
You got any questions? Customer relations.
You cannot reply, yes? If I turn the camera off, can you explain me that? Because I'm really curious. I'm not local.
I get it. I'm not at liberty to say, but you're more than welcome to record. You can still be here. We're just gonna keep it right here.
Yeah.
I can't really say.
Okay.
The tent camps spread across Hollywood faster and faster with each year.
But now you have literally them on Hollywood stars. I mean, they.
Oh, everywhere.
Yeah.
They're everywhere. It's like a, I don't know what it is, but it's like something really bad.
Yeah. You're the bouncer here, yes? Like a bouncer.
I'm a security.
Have you ever had problems with security?
No.
Are you scared of that, or what do you feel about that?
I'm scared about what?
Homeless people who sleep on the street just near you, or they don't bring any danger?
I don't feel they're dangerous. You don't have to be scared about them at all.
Okay.
They're not bad people.
So no problem with that?
No, they're not a bad people. They're homeless, but it's like, they're not really bad people.
Yeah.
That's the point of my view.
Yeah, I see, yeah. That's why I'm asking you.
They're not bad people, man. They're just homeless.
You feel compassion to them?
Sometimes. Because, I mean, they left it alone on the street. The family abandoned them. They walk away from them. But they don't want to leave the drug addiction, too. Dude, that's a problem. That's about it.
So check it out. This car has been left with the windows and doors open on purpose so that when this car is robbed, at least the windows won't get smashed. I mean, so if people see that something is lying unattended inside and they want to swipe it, well, then they won't have to break the windows, as the windows are more expensive than what's lying in the car. A lot of, well, not a lot of people, but a lot of people who care about their car windows, they do this.
People literally leaving the trunks of their cars open or the hatch on their SUV open, and the idea is that thieves will see there's nothing worth taking in the car and they won't be smashing windows and rummaging through.
So check it out. This car was also deliberately left with the windows open, and this one also, so that people can climb in there with no problem and steal what they need and not break the glass in the process. This is really surreal. I mean, really. I mean, the alarm is going off because someone broke into a store, and yet all of this is on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And nearby, people in luxurious clothes are getting ready to go to a party. On the other side, a homeless person is talking about his own stuff in a slightly altered state of consciousness. It's just madness, all focused in one spot. I don't know how else to describe the atmosphere here. I just genuinely can't believe that these are the streets of Los Angeles. People are just walking around, talking to themselves. I mean, look at all this around. Look at this whole picture. The streets are obviously empty. The only people walking along these dark streets are messed up people. They're obviously on drugs. And by the way, check this out. Look at all the empty headphone boxes there are here. They must have been lifted from somewhere during the day. People are dancing and something else. See, look, this store has been smashed up. Whatever couldn't be hauled away is just lying around. And look at this. They even smashed up the stuff they couldn't take. I mean, there are rats running around here. Some rats just bolted through there. By the way, look at how much bread has been left here. Some kind of canned food. So, you know, you can't say that these people are without food. What kind of cans do we have here? Well, that's, some kind of Chinese sauce. And there are even tomatoes over here, although they might have been stolen. Seriously, you guys, it's scarier to walk around here than I've already seen this man several times. He's riding around me. He's riding and riding for some reason around me. I don't like this at all. He just circled me again. Huh? What did he say to me? Well, I guess I won't be going any further. They seem to have noticed that I'm filming. Out of all of the favelas, in fact, from a creepiness standpoint, everything I've seen in Latin America has nothing on downtown Los Angeles. You guys, I never thought I'd say this, but I'm really scared. Like, I'm really scared here. Nighttime downtown LA turns into a full-on creep show. It's like Nightmare on Elm Street stuff. I mean, it's dark. There's trash. Drugged up people are traipsing around you like zombies. Like this one here, just standing and sucking on something. Or they just stand there all hunched over. And you've got no clue what's going on in their heads. I mean, technically, they don't seem to be aggressive, and no one has ever come at me. That cyclist was circling around me, but maybe he just wanted to warn me that it wouldn't be safe for me to be here with the camera. But nothing scarier than that has actually happened to me. Nevertheless, the feeling is so creepy. Just this pressing, looming sense of eeriness. Honestly, I have never experienced anything in my life like I have right here. Ugh. It's giving me goosebumps. If you look to the side, there's a car with a homeless person simply living in it. And if you look to the right, there's a brand new BMW X3, and it's parked right in the middle of Skid Row. And the owner wasn't afraid to leave it here. Also, here's another interesting thing. You've got a new Hyundai, well, almost new one, a Tesla. I mean, the Tesla has a broken rear view mirror, but that could have been broken in a previous accident. Nevertheless, it's been left here. And further on, there's a Toyota, a Volkswagen Tiguan. They're parked up, no trouble. Their owners just left them here. They weren't afraid. Perhaps nothing will happen to them here, although naturally, I don't know whether I'd leave my car here or not. What do you think? Would you leave your car parked in a place like this for the night? And there's that same cyclist again. He seems to be patrolling the area. I don't know for what purpose. He didn't recognize me in my sweatshirt with the hood up. These people are collecting water from a fire hydrant and they're washing their feet in it, but they're not drinking the water. In fact, this is the only source of water here. Now, it's tough to even tell which of these people were simply psychologically ill. You know, if they suffered from some kind of disorder and therefore ended up on the street, and to distinguish them from those who developed some form of disorder because they started using drugs while on the street, there's obviously almost no one here who doesn't use drugs. It's just the kind of environment here that gives you no choice but to use drugs. The environment itself makes you go crazy either way. You can't get by here without drugs. I don't know. So guys, I ask you one thing, do not try this at home. Before going on this tour of Skid Row at night, I made a lot of preparations. I knew what I was doing. When it comes down to it, this is my profession. I know how to minimize risks. Do not repeat this. It is really dangerous. You could genuinely get killed here.